Hey guys, it is already the 11th of July. If you haven't noticed, I haven't released a newsletter this month. I completely forgot. It was not intentional. I have been trying to play catch up the last couple of days with everything that's been going on, and I just haven't gotten there quite yet. However, I wanted to let you guys in on what has been going on, what exciting things are to come, so that way you did have some idea of what I'm doing and what I've been up to, as well as what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So first off, when I'm not answering emails and calling clients and everything else, I am working on my mentorship. Hopefully it launches sometime in August. That's my goal anyway. I have most of it complete. I just need to figure out whether or not I can put it to my website or if I need to use a third party who would offer a platform to host it for me. It's a work in progress. I've had a mentorship for a couple years now. Every time I take clients through it, I change some aspect of it. I get a little bit bored. I start not liking aspects of it. I get inspired to add other things I find more applicable or important for future nutrition coaches to understand, and then it changes. So this time around it's going to be completely revamped. It is going to have PowerPoint slides, cheat sheets, worksheets, video, some audio clips perhaps. I'm not 100% sure on how the layout is going to look, but I'm hoping it will be a lot more aesthetically pleasing for you as well as for me. So that's the exciting thing that's going on. If you guys have been following me for over a year, you might have remembered last year around this time, I posted something about a C-130 crash. There was a lot of MARSOC guys on the plane, and my fiance Dan was really good friends with one of them. We went to a few funerals last summer at Arlington, and then this year they're doing a Ruck Memorial March. This is what they did 2 years ago for Dan's team members who died on a helicopter crash. So we're going to participate. Dan's buddy's wife really wanted him to go along with her and help her out. So I figured since he's going to be home for the next 2 weeks and then he leaves for work, I might as well participate as well, spend time with him, as well as be a part of something that's bigger than myself. And I think is really important for the wives to go through, as well as the community and the people who've been close to those people. Everyone grieves a lot differently, but I think for some of them it's really important, and it helps commemorate them and remember them in a good, positive way. So we're going to start in Mississippi on Friday. I think we have a practice ruck. I am not rucking. Let's get something straight here. I am completely just walking it with them. I'll have a little backpack on with stuff in it, but I'm not carrying the 35-pound backpack. I would have definitely had to train for something like that. I did not train for that. I trained to walk it. So, and let me tell you, I actually legitimately had to practice walking. I think I started by doing 4 miles or so, and I was surprised by how my feet hurt so bad afterwards, because when you're not used to doing something, it doesn't matter how easy the task is, it puts a little bit of strain on your body. So I have built up from that, and I feel like I'm pretty ready to go. So each leg will approximately be 8 miles long. It will vary depending on when you're going and where you can meet the next team who's going to take on that next leg. So they tried to make teams meet at rest stops, things that made sense versus just somewhere along this random road. So the length of each leg will vary. You're going every 18 hours, so it's not even a 24-hour period. Some nights you might be walking in the middle of the night. Some days you will be walking when it is scorching hot, 100-some degree weather in the middle of the afternoon. So hydration obviously is going to be important for this, but it should be a very interesting trip. I know we're staying in dorm rooms for the first couple of nights, and then we're going to potentially be in hotel rooms. So from a nutrition standpoint, it's probably a nightmare. Luckily, I don't fully care, but I plan on documenting as much of that as possible so you guys can see what am I doing. Don't judge me too harshly because I'm not sure if I will indulge at some point, but it's a good idea or a good gauge to see how I'm approaching this. Like I said, I'm not going to be rucking it, so the need for calories will not nearly be the same for me as it would be for someone else who has 35, 45 pounds on their back. That's going to be a lot different. It's going to tax their central nervous system. They're probably going to feel like crap, probably 4 days into it, and it's about 2 weeks long. So it should be good and interesting, and I am excited to share with you guys how it's going and any type of nutrition creativity I come up with along the way, because I know in Mississippi and Alabama we are not promised Panera and Whole Foods and all these fancy nice places to get food. So we have what we have and we will have to make do with that. But if you guys are interested in following along, I do know somewhere they will be keeping updates on the Ruck itself. Brothers in Arms Foundation is supporting it, and if you want to donate to the cause, I will have a link in the newsletter for you guys so that way you can go check it out. You can read a little bit more about it. If you want to donate $5, $10, anything helps. I know it takes money to put this thing on, as well as all the extra money will go to the families that have lost one of their significant others in the crash. So very important. Anything will be helpful, so don't feel like you don't have much to give. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I would love to engage you guys throughout these 2 weeks. It should be very interesting, especially for me from a working standpoint. I will be making my phone calls and working and answering emails, so if I have phone calls during the ruck, I won't be rucking. I will be actually doing my job, but I will be walking as much as possible. And I am excited to share with you guys how it went and, how we survived it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I promise to make August's newsletter a bit more extensive than what this one was.